Japan and the United States reaching a new trade deal. In addition to a drop in auto tariffs from 25 to 15%, President Trump writes on social media that the Japanese have agreed to buy billions of dollars worth of military and other equipment, give us a 90% of $550 billion. Okay. Doug Flynn is here now, co-founder at Flynn Zito Capital Management. I shouldn't be saying it's a big deal. I should let you say it. Is it a big deal? I mean, we're trying to get these deals, or the U.S. is, under Trump, trying to get all these deals done by the 1st of August, as many as possible. Right. Japan obviously would be a big one. To me, what stood out was the autos going from 25 to 15. What do you make of it?
It is a big deal. I think, you know, if you're keeping score, you've got the signed deals with the UK and Vietnam. You got the framework for China worked out. Now you've got the announced ones with Indonesia, Japan, and the Philippines. And you got the EU on tap. They're right behind this. And the interesting thing about this one, obviously, is that you lock it down at the 15 number, and you work out some of these details on how to make more money out of it. But the EU one that's right behind this is further interesting because they're going to exempt things such as aircraft, spirits, and medical devices on the EU one. That's what the rumblings are. So, look, nobody wants to go from the 15 to 25 with Japan, or 30% the EU is facing on August 1st. So perhaps 15 seems to be the number everybody's settling in and around, and there's some other variances here and there. But you start adding it up. We wanted some ink deals, and we're starting to get those.
Well, 15's the new 10, kind of. That's the way I'm thinking about it. Right? Remember, we saw 10 across the board. And it is kind of interesting to be serious, because I was looking, there's like a Reuters headline in front of me about what you were saying about the EU heading towards a 15% tariff deal, according to diplomats that they've been speaking with. Okay, so add that if it happens under what's happening with Japan. And I guess kind of the broader question with all of this is, what can we put up with, right? I mean, if this is the new world, is it great? Would some people say, well, no, I don't want any tariffs. Okay, but you're going to have some, and you'd rather have 15 than 25 or 30. And what does it mean for growth and stuff like that? Can we withstand this?
I think the best part about this is just the knowing what it is. Like business and people can start to move to once they have certainty, and so you start to lock down some certainty. At a 15% tariff is going to cost us something on an individual level, and perhaps there's all these other pieces that, you know, we're not going to feel the whole thing. These are the import percentages. So there'll be a bump, but perhaps that's a reasonable bump and it won't cause massive inflation, and then the Fed can finally lower. But the point is, you get some facts, you get some certainty with all the uncertainty that caused, you know, havoc in the markets. The market is rejoicing in this. Actually, the automakers, the foreign automakers are up. Not just the Japanese ones today were up double digits, but even the European automakers were up big today, because they're thinking, hey, we're going to get some certainty, we're going to know what it is, and we can get this behind us and start getting back to business and selling stuff. We want to sell a lot of stuff to a lot of people around the world. We all do. Let's get there.
Let's get there. Okay. Again, my concern, I've talked about this throughout, is that we're pricing in or assuming the best. And who knows, the way things are going, maybe we will get the kind of best case, or best we can hope for scenario. But the market is up again today. Thank you, Doug. Doug Flynn with us there. We'll give you the closing.